Well, I'm in here in my booth, and I thought I would come in here and fool around with my EQ a little bit, and record another episode. This is just a I'm just yapping, just yapping. That's about it. Um, but I did apply for what's the name of that GoFo. I did apply for GoFo. That's another delivery service. It's like a rideshare. Well, what correct word for it is a gig delivery service. So it's somewhat like I don't know if you guys remember the first guy I told you about, Zippy deliveries, but that was just hugely unorganized. So I didn't go with them because I was just like, this kind of seems like you're fighting for $1 per package. So you don't know, you have no idea how much you're gonna make. That was just like, I understand, people doing it. I get that, and I get that that people need money, and you got to do what you got to do. I get that, and that's why I am glad that I have options. I have other options other than than that, so I don't have to take anything, and that's what I spend most of my time preparing for are those times. And that's why I save, because if something comes up, then I can, kind of pick and choose and kind of, take what I want, not just, oh shit, I lost my job and, rent is due next week. So, now I have to take, whatever comes up. So it's just real important. I think a lot of people focus too much on materialistic stuff, and then it's kind of like I mean, when you in between jobs, that materialistic stuff, start looking real like, let me get rid of it and take what I can get and so I can pay these bills. So you just have to keep that in mind during those kind of times. That's if you ask me, I think that it's very important. But some people, different people, different values on different aspects of life. So nothing on a right or wrong. It's just just the difference in people and what they value and everything. So